The extent of damages that was there, I would never have been able to cover for that without insurance now.
I will be able to see my children complete their education. I will not lose the house. We will carry on.
Now after getting back from India, it's like a new life been given to me. So training again, I feel stronger, I feel better, at least just every day. I feel good.
With the claims that I received from the insurance company, I was able to pay off all the expenses about my father's funeral. I also kept some for my kids' education.
Insurance is a financial product that protects against risks of financial or property loss, but one that many in Fiji do not understand well or do not have access to. In 2014, insurance companies in Fiji paid out almost $150 million in policy payments and claims. In 2015, around the same amount was paid out to individuals and groups that took out insurance. These included those under medical insurance who were sent overseas for urgent medical treatment that could not be provided locally. Millions were also paid to those who insured themselves from cyclones and natural disasters.
We have 7 general insurance companies in Fiji, plus we have 2 life companies. So in total, 9 insurance companies. The life insurance companies, of course, look after life policies and the like, while the general covers property and health insurance and those types of products.
The total claims paid out of TC Winston was is approximated. Some claims are still being paid out. These are large business claims. We're looking at about 115 million, which is approximately 85% of our total premium pool.
In many places in the world today, insurance is seen not just as a financial product, but as a need. However, in Fiji, the vast majority of the population are uninsured and not protected from sudden unexpected events like the loss of loved ones, medical emergencies, car accidents, fires, or cyclones, or even to have insurance as a form of savings to supplement their pension or save for their children's education and future plans. As of 2010, only 88,000 life insurance policies were in force, covering an estimated 9% of the Fiji population. A more recent survey estimates that only 12% of the Fiji adult population have some form of insurance coverage.
This is very low compared to some other markets, and there's real potential to increase that number.
Insurance is critical for everyone in terms of covering the risks that you might encounter in your lives, in the lives of your family. So it's very important that insurance be considered.
The Reserve Bank of Fiji, with key partners such as the Pacific Financial Inclusion Program and insurance companies themselves, have been looking at the reasons behind the lack of coverage. While various factors are at play, a key conclusion is that many people in Fiji still do not know what insurance is and how it works, and why it should be a very important part of their financial plans.
Insurance is basically a equitable transfer of risk. What I put to a layman would be, every morning you come to work, there's a risk that your house could have a fire. You could go back after work and your house is not there. How do you transfer that risk across to someone else? You do that by paying a premium for it, which the insurance company charges. And for that premium, the insurance company in return gives you a security that if something does happen to your house under the set conditions, the insurance companies will pay for it.
In 2012 and 2013, we did a financial competency survey. The survey found that many women, many men, many youths struggle with basic things such as money management, managing their finances on a daily basis, on a longer term basis, knowing what financial terms were and understanding how to manage their money.
If people have got insurance coverage, they've got a degree of protection, and that protection can really help them survive financial shocks, help them recover from serious events, whether that's damage to their property, losing their vehicles, or maybe losing loved ones.
But it is not just the entities like Reserve Bank of Fiji or PFIP and insurance companies who see the critical need to educate the public about insurance and see that more people get insured. Many of the beneficiaries of insurance claims are also pushing for more to be done to get their neighbors, friends and relatives insured. School teacher Selema Vesamasama is one such person who benefited from an insurance cover when her husband, Malakai Vesamasama, passed away in mid-2016.
All these things that had come in from insurance had really, taken off the pressure. Because before that, I was beginning to feel that, the pressure of having to pay for things, and knowing that we didn't have enough, right, to be able to cater for everything. And the fact that I really didn't know where it was going to come from. Little did I know that it was there all the time with this insurance life cover that my husband had taken out. I've bought some tables. Now the children are enjoying tables and chairs and a few other things that are still coming. And there are also money that we've put aside for the last two and to pursue their education, tertiary education. There's also money that we've banked just to keep us going.
Vesamasama agreed to participate in the insurance awareness and education campaign as she saw how the life insurance cover taken by her husband in 1994 protected her and her family after his loss. She wants more stories like hers to be told to inspire others to take up insurance, and she's urging irrelevant authorities to ensure the messages are simple and effective.
These stories need to be told. Stories need to be told. It needs to be heard by all parts of the communities, which means those who are responsible for getting the story to all those parts of the community need to make sure that they're using every aspect of the media that will get it to right down to grassroots level. When you tell these stories, don't come with very technical language. Come to us with a language that we understand. Go to the grassroots people with a language that they understand and use examples and use, relate it to things that are relevant to them. That's when you sell this. That's when you don't only sell this because you're not selling it as a product, but you're selling it as a good practice. It's good practice so that we say, we're not a liability. But we don't rely on somebody else like the government to always have to step in and save us.